So hi for the 3 seconds over on YouTube. It's fine.
Oh
The
no.
YouTube crew is gonna be like, "What is going on?" And I'll be like, "Don't worry about it. It's fine." Um, anyway, we're gonna try this for a second time over here on Twitch, and now it's working, which is what I had hoped. So hi, internet. Welcome to this. I'm gonna delete this other. Oh wait, did it not actually? I didn't think it actually went through on YouTube. We're fine, everybody. Everything's good. Welcome to Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. We're gonna play some D&D for y'all, and we're gonna see if the party can finally make it out of chapter 4 or 5 of this book and complete what is the entirety of Wave Echo Cave, which is also the entirety of the original starter set that was released back in 2014. Before the player's handbook even came out, you could play Phandelver or Lost Mines of Phandelver. So let's see what happened. We're going to just dive into what happened last time, which you can kind of see from the map on screen above everybody there. Is the party made their way into this tiny room with a little green flame in the middle where the Forge of Spells was found. And in the process, they met with a Spectator who they very summarily dispatched by telling him, "Yeah, we totally work for the wizard. You're good to go home." He said you could quit a year early.
You're retired.
And he
Congratulations.
He just retired on the spot, and that was that. As such, the party, having defeated the Spectator, encountered several entities remaining from the Brosian Empire, the made-up combination of the Roman Empire and the Trojan Empire that we've added as a major part of this game.
But complete with backwards visors, sunglasses, and chain wallets.
Listen, we didn't go. I mean, we added puka shells. That's about the extent of it. We added the puka shell necklace. But that being said, the party has been making their way through Wave Echo Cave, looking to clear it out as they were hired to do so. And they have, in typical this group fashion, have gone straight to the end, defeated the final boss before anything else, and now are just working their way back through to clear out the peons as you go through. They hit level 5 last time, which is a huge level, as anybody who plays D&D knows. Big things change when you hit level 5. They were given the opportunity to swap around any of their ability scores and feats and whatever else as part of the training given to them by the Brosian Empire, as well as a series of Brosian artifacts that do a variety of different things. Now, you have gotten all of this. I'm going to just say, as part of the Brosian training, we also said that you guys got a hero's feast, which was just, all tacos and sushi, which you guys will all... I'm going to give everybody a long rest, so go ahead and refresh your character sheets. That's part of that. And for today, for the Heroes Feast, everybody's temporarily, your maximum hit points and your current hit points will jump up 17 for right now as part of the Heroes Feast. Now, I will remind you here, too, that technically you do get other benefits. In 2024, Heroes Feast has changed slightly to not just be as ridiculous as it used to be, but for the next 24 hours, you will have a resistance to poison damage, if you didn't have it already, immunity to the frightened and poisoned condition, and then the 17 hit points. And that is regular, like maximum and regular, so you can be healed up to that amount. If you could go back down.
Would this stack with aid?
It would.
Hell yeah.
So, because those are just adding additional maximum hit points, so there's no reason they wouldn't stack.
Nice.
Slight
into frightened and what else? Sorry.
The poisoned condition.
Poisoned. Got it.
Yeah. And resistance to poison damage. They used to also give you a whole bunch of other stuff, as Robert knows, to his detriment in our other game. It's just like, advantage on wisdom saving throws, immunity to charm. Let's toss on a few other things on there. They
changing.
Yeah, I was gonna say they realized that like maybe Hero's Feast for a 6th level spell that lasts 24 hours is a little too good.
Maybe we shouldn't eliminate all poison creatures past the point of getting Hero's Feast.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that
Green
seems.
dragons suck it.
Yeah, right.
that.
When you can have a couple tacos and samosas, and then green dragons aren't a threat anymore. So,
Speaking of which, I'm very thankful for both the tacos and the sushi at this Heroes Feast. How
yeah,
delicious is this?
it's the best. So that being said, everybody's all refreshed. You've got your stuff. You also have had plenty of time during this Heroes Feast to attune to any of the items you have, or swap attunements if you're in a situation where you'd like to swap. And then we will just kind of dive back in. You guys are in this room. Nundro is still hanging around. He also partake of the Hero's Feast, so he's got some extra hit points, a little bit hardier if he happens to find himself in a bad spot. And
just a reminder for everybody on yours, your aid affects your max HP. So you have 10 there from me, and then your 17 goes into the temp hit points.
Oh, that's actually max as well from the Hero's Feast.
Oh,
so
you're up as well.
You're up 27 maximum hit points for the next 24 hours.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a really solid combo if you happen to have it. Usually, I feel like people ditch aid later on because Hero's Feast is just better. But if you combo them together, there's no reason it shouldn't work. So, all right.
How long have we been sitting here?
I'm gonna say, I mean, Hero's Feast takes an hour to consume, so you got the benefits of a long rest, but it was an hour.
Okay. I guess Red Suit would drop then.
What I mean, would she?
Yeah. If it's an hour,
it's up
she
to
could keep
you.
herself up. I guess if we're still continuing through this tunnel, I think maybe she'd spend the fire and destroy some things and stay up, just because it's gonna be easier than her coming out later and be like, "What the fuck happened while I was gone?"
A succulent
but she
meal.
Would know, because they share memories one way, don't they?
Yeah. So Soot's gonna come out. You guys are gonna have a bunch of conversations where she's like, "What's going on? What happened?" And
then you cast fire, and then it all begins again.
Yeah.
Yeah, right back to the drawing board. So,
DM, quick question.
Yeah.
Did boots of striding and springing change now that everyone has 30 feet of movement speed?
We'll find out in November when the Dungeon Master's Guide comes out.
Yeah, we don't have the items.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, currently it will, like, I think it triples your jump.
I still have a jump benefit, and I don't have anything else to swap it out, so it's fine.
And
if
I will
But
I will treat the jump like the way the jump spell works, because that just makes more sense. So that you spend 10 feet of movement to get the jump distance. So whatever the jump is.
What do you think about this?
Yeah, hit me up.
About 35 feet. It's just the extra 5 feet, just
do
like
it.
it gave before.
Yeah, do it.
I also have a ring of protection that I'm not using anymore.
Ooh. It's a +1 to AC, +1 to saves. Anybody wants it. Oh, and it gives you a +4 to having anything in the hand you're holding it in not drop, because it's that weird Red Wizard of Thay ring that you guys got from that weird from that almost from when
anybody who's got the lowest AC, somebody should take that bad boy.
I got a 20.
I think it's me who has the lowest AC.
Why are you taking it off then?
Because I have other cooler things.
Glass cannon engaged.
I mean, my AC's 17. It's not that low.
Mine's also 17.
Yeah. So if you want it,
is yours full, Juju?
Well, I didn't get the magical bracers in my inventory, and I was.
Oh, did you not put them in there?
Slot. No.
I thought I put them on there.
No.
Well, they should be. Well, that's fine. We'll go add them right now. All right.
You know that when you wish you when
That's fine. We can add them to your sheet right now. Not a big deal.
Well, after the bracers, do you have an issue?
Oh, that's right. Our proficiency bonus is 3. Oh, I can keep the crossbow. I mean, if If nobody's taking it, I mean, of course I'll take the Ring of Protection if nobody else wants it.
Yes, I think you need it.
Yeah,
I don't like
absolutely.
where you said that.
She shrugs.
You're becoming more sassy the more and more we see you.
All right, they are now officially on your character sheet.
Oh, other thing.
Yeah.
Do we have that +1 leather armor? Is Gable wearing that currently? Because Soot's got the dragon scale armor, and I've got regular studded. Are you
just
wearing the
had
+1?
It's still on my inventory, the studded +1.
It's studded +1, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's non-attunement. It's just straight up +1 studded. So
So-
that's up to Soot to dole out as Soot sees fit.
Of course, it's her item. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just correct. Nobody. It's currently sitting in Soot's inventory. do what you will.
I am not wearing any +1 armor. Right now I've got
Okay,
the Cloak of Elvenkind, the Siren's Whisper, and the Brosian Knight Gauntlets. My armor, I think, is just straight up, it's studded.
Studded
leather.
leather.
Do you want it?
I mean, if you're offering,
I think it would be beneficial to you.
then I will
Since you
take
keep
it.
finding yourself in these awkward situations.
Okay, there's Sass once again.
Well, you
Please
do
come
get
around.
skipped. You almost died against the Flame Skull, and then
Yes,
again against the Shadow
Technically,
Monster.
I didn't almost die against the Flame Skull. I got hit a couple of times, but I was still on my feet. The Shadow was another entirely different matter. It might have been a little bit of penance, given our first encounter, Bishop, but
Mhm.
it's fine. You know, turnabout's fair play. Just because the Shadow got the vengeance that you want, I say all's fair.
Yeah, well, look, I don't want to stab you. If I wanted to, I would have.
You would try.
I would have tried, yeah. I mean, but I don't, so.
Hmm.
But anyway, that armor looks fetching on you. I think it's good look.
Well, thank you. All right, so it's a +1 studded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you taking the Ring of Protection as well?
I may as well.
Yeah,
Let's
get you,
go.
boost
All
you
right.
up, baby.
What does that
Do
put
we
you
get
at
you
now?
up
Is
there.
it 20 now?
19.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right. That's solid.
Team's looking armored. That's
Yeah.
good. I like it.
Yeah.
Beefy.
I put on my new helmet.
Yeah. It's got this big griffin, wings coming out the sides. Oh, and I didn't say it then. I think it's on the sheet, but that version, the 1d6 version of Bardic Inspiration that the helmet grants,
Mhm.
it functions like traditional Bardic Inspiration, but it also can be used to add to damage, which is not normally a thing for
Ooh.
Bardic Inspiration.
All right. Hell yeah.
So,
All right, team. Perhaps we should head north from here. Or south. No?
Keep
I head
adding
north.
directions. Please keep adding directions.
Well, it's only north. Well, we came from the west. All right, I'm going to head north.
Go north.
Uh,
Hello.
hi, how you
Hello.
doing?
How's it going?
I'm doing great.
Please don't snot on me.
I
I
will.
will.
I have promised nothing. This next encounter is a snot monster.
Breathe into the microphone.
I will be nowhere near you when we meet up at PAX U.
Booger immersion.
Yeah, you know it. Anyway,
I'm not liking any of this.
yeah, that's fair. Before you leave that room where you guys currently are, Soot, who's not hi, I'll wait till you come back to your chair.
Hi.
Sorry, she's got upper respiratory infection, so if she comes back, I gotta be prepared.
Fair. Anyway, the green remnants of the what once was the Forge of Spells, while it is present here, it is clear to anybody that the flames and this this brazier, very clearly a brazier for people who are unaware, not a brazier.
What? Hmm.
It may have come up in my Tales of the Valiant game last week as a brazier. LB made a face.
It's not as powerful as it seems like the flames are kind of weaker, right? Like they're not as strong as they could be. And I will say, over the course of the time when you guys did dip those weapons into the brazier, it was like a temporary, it made them +1 weapons, but it's fleeting. It's not a permanent forging of this. It grants them that benefit for a while. It'll likely have it just the way things work out for the rest of the time you're here in the cave, but that was not a permanent attachment to those items. So it's a fraction of what it once was, and probably from what you heard from the Brosian individuals who were there, that in the process of bringing the house down on this, it lessened that overall strength. However, you, Soot, with your special eyes, can see that this is similar to what you saw at Old Owl Well. Seems to be another instance where you have again, you could just see with that kind of version of detect magic that if you were to pour a little bit of your energy into this, you might be able to activate another beacon, if you will.
I see. I'm gonna turn to my little fire spear, to Ember. And I'm going to speak with him psychically, because that's what we could do.
Yeah, sure.
And just, little one, do you have any idea what connection I have to this fire?
Oh, that's great. Oh boy. All right. So I'm going to say that the response you get is less words, more like feelings and emotions. And possibly like fleeting images in your brain. And you get an image of, again, just fire, watching it change in this instance here from a green flame to like a purple flame. And again, that especially in your current form, it feels it's, well, people may be afraid of fire just because of the power that it wields and its nature of being uncontrollable and how it can kind of cause massive destruction. For you, it's always felt kind of, homey, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You kind of feel comfortable in the, the balance of destruction and then rebirth that comes from, a raging wildfire. And you're given kind of these images, emotions, and you don't get an image of it's kind of just a figure in the dark, not very clear. Not even so much as a silhouette, just something that's kind of blurry to the point where you can't even really make it out. But it is of an image of someone kind of encouraging you to do this, but also there's a very, very faint familiarity to this figure. And that's about the extent of it.
Okay. While everyone's eating, Red Soot kind of stands up from the table and walks over the brazier, and she takes a second and ignites her hand in fire and places her hand that is a flame in the fire.
Yeah, it is an exhilarating feeling, because you've dealt with fire, you've created fire. This is ancient, this flame here from centuries past, and yet still burning with a degree of the heat that it once had. And it is like, how could it, almost electric in the way it kind of runs across and tingly across your entire body. It was kind of like shotgunning an energy drink, right? Where you just get hit with that burst of energy real quick. And you can see and feel as your fire kind of intermingles with the fire here, and you watch as it begins to grow and strengthen. And that fire, again, for everybody here in the room, that green fire continues to grow and seems to bolster and become much brighter. The room becomes warmer. And you see this all in that same kind of iconic purple fire that you've been seeing here. And as you do this over the course of a little while, it doesn't falter back down. It stays at this kind of invigorated and brightened color. And that, you'll get that once again, that female voice kind of just in the back of your mind that just says, good. And that's it. And I have to give you some other things now. We were just talking about it before.
Oh, shit.
So you will have, first of all, advantage on any Arcana checks involving any kind of fire-based magics of any kind. You have the ability now. You don't necessarily... I'm going to tell LB this. I don't know how Soot's going to figure this out.
Yeah.
But you have basically the ability to transport via plants to any of these things you've already activated. So you can go from here back to Old Owl Well and back as though a transport via plants spell.
Oh, shit.
How useful that is with these only 2 locations, possibly not that much. But as potentially more of these kind of ley lines, if you will, come online, you'll be able to bop between them.
And will this function as a normal transport via plants where I could take people with me?
Yes.
Or is it just me? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm not done. You also have the ability to change any spell of any type, the damage to fire. Any spell. So whatever it is, if it's Moonbeam normally does radiant damage, that can now be a fire-based Moonbeam. Starry Wisp could now do fire damage. Ice Knife could be a fire knife, whatever you want. Lightning Bolt is a fire bolt, whatever you want. Oh, that sucks because that's the name of another spell, but you know what I mean.
It's Flame Line.
Yeah, Flame Line.
Flame Line.
But yes, so at your choice when you choose to cast a spell, you have the opportunity to do whatever the spell's normal damage is or convert it to fire.
Dope. Cool. Okay. Awesome.
I'll put this in. I'll upgrade the feat that gave you all this stuff. I'll add that into it. But yeah.
Interesting.
And again, all you guys see is Red Soot walk up to this brazier, alight her hand in fire, stick it in the fire for a little while, and watch as that green flame has significantly grown. You guys don't know how to use this necessarily to forge more, permanent weapons. However, this being reinvigorated in this way, for someone who has that capabilities, like a Tilverton or maybe the Rockseeker brothers, could now use this even more so than they could before. And Nundro sees this happen as you like bolster this flame, and he's like, I don't know what she did, but I mean, a hotter forge seems like a good thing to me.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we want to get this thing up and cooking, right? So we can use it to make magic items.
I mean, that was the plan.
So
more than would be proud.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Is there?
What you got?
I realize it's a bit of a stretch.
This campaign is full of stretches. Lay it on me.
Yeah, I know. In any of these, like in the chamber where the Brosian artifacts were, or in the chamber that we're in right now, are there any books or old tomes, any journals, anything on the ground that might have some sort of, I don't know, lore on this flame?
The Forge of Spells itself.
Yes.
Interesting.
A how-to instructional manual.
A how-to manual on how to use the Forge of Spells.
Forge of Spells for dummies.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's nothing about the forge itself, but well, I mean, so you're looking for this specifically as Cujo was looking for this, yeah?
Well, yeah.
Because we do have somebody now who has proficiency and advantage on Arcana checks for fire-based magic in the party. How you can make that connection to ask that question is a different story, but
Sure.
So I'm going to say no. The books probably, realistically, the person who was doing the forging knew how to do it.
That's fair.
And that
Well-
knowledge has been lost to time.
We'll get
Alright.
Tilverton down here. He'll figure it out.
Aye.
Probably. Who knows?
Whoa.
It's
Foo Fighters.
It's magic. I
Foo
mean,
Fighters.
you got it.
You know,
That's
Dave
how he
Grohl.
enters and exits. He just says Foo Fighters.
Let's not talk about Dave Grohl. Not right now. I'm not ready for that.
That's fair.
I don't
The
know what
Reynolds
this is about. I
pamphlet.
go north.
All right.
Nothing is sacred.
All right. So you're heading north, it sounds like?
Unless somebody else specifically
No, north sounds
says
great.
good. I would
Okay.
like to sneak down these
The
stairs.
little fire guy would go away.
Okay.
Because it's been more than an hour.
Yeah.
In this forge,
Mhm.
I am going to make us a road meal.
I love it. This is amazing. Go ahead.
And I am going to use a little bit of prairie chicken, a little bit of wild chicken that we got away on the way over here.
Mhm.
And I'm going to foil pack in it like I did in Boy Scouts with a little bit of barbecue sauce and some or your preference of peppers and onions in each one of these little packs.
Ooh.
And then have a little package of side vegetables as well with some fresh churned butter and herbs. So you guys have a little foil packet whenever you need down the road.
2 things. 1, those are delicious. I've had them and they're wonderful. But secondly, because it's done in the Forge of Spells, does it just count as a +1 meat packet where it just does a +1 damage?
I don't think that Red Soot would allow you to cook over this thing. I think she would make you a fire.
Interesting. Okay.
It seems like it's something very important and not something you should cook over like a fucking stove.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, I'll leave that
Wow,
up to
these
I'll-
walls outside look real
now,
nice.
Now I'm definitely doing it.
Oh boy. All
That's
right.
what's said.
Gable just
100
puts a paw on
100%.
Bronson's shoulder like, Mother just had tone.
When the day that she shows up with Morden, then maybe we can have a conversation.
We about to have a throwdown in this room?
Oh,
It's-
if there's a forge, I'm using it. I got secondary deity rights to use this. I don't care how fancy this forge is.
Don't you
I
think it's a
take
bit
Nunyo and go
disrespectful
outside.
Not
to
to
cook
Morden,
over
it's
this
not.
sacred flame?
Sacred flame. We were born of it. Crested in the mountains by forges, Morden would be proud to bless a meal from us from rediscovering and lighting this forge.
And if Morden was your god, then I think that that'd be okay, but he is not.
Morden is certainly still my god, even though I walk the path of Shantae. That is a
I have-
birthright by all dwarves.
I have just created something bigger and better in this. If you intend to use it as something as mundane as cooking, I think we're going to have a problem.
I think maybe you should check that with Soot first, because that's my friend, not you.
And yet she is not here, and you're dealing with me.
Maybe she should be.
Boy, if I could let her out, I sure would.
Maybe you should have choice on that.
Can I roll an insight check on that little line? If I could bring her out, I would.
That's on LB. I mean, you could do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm outside. I leave.
Mom
Mom and Dad are fighting.
There's a lot of conflict going on in there.
Yeah, Nundro's like, oh, this seems like he follows you outside.
I put us outside.
Yeah, he's
That
just
is-
like, oh man,
that
is
is
this what it's always like?
No, not usually. Nice cave though. I'd rather not talk about it.
That is a dirty 20 for my insight.
She is. I mean, from what you know, she is being truthful. She can't just turn herself off. She can prolong how long she's out, but she can't. The ticking clock is there. It seems like she's being truthful in that.
Interesting. Okay.
You know that she has been keeping herself out for this last hour, but yeah.
Nunjo, aren't you like still full from the Heroes Feast? I'm like still super full.
Yeah, it was really good. I really, I never really had that kind of food before. It was pretty good. I
Yeah,
wonder if we can
I
get
just-
that back in Phandelver.
Yeah, that'd be like amazing. But like, I don't feel like I need to eat again. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty full.
Yeah. You want to
Magically,
check out my?
I feel like I'm magically full for the next 24 hours.
Yeah, me too. Look at my new water skin I got.
You want to show me how it works?
Give it a shot.
Is this what you wanted, internet?
Probably.
I believe that it would be best to ease our discomfort with each other for just a moment so that we can have a normal conversation without taking personal shots. Can we agree to that? And he's going to look between Bronson and Soot.
Sure, go ahead. And I'm going to continue cooking with the forge's utensils.
Jesus Christ.
You've got like a pair of metal tongs and like, turning this chicken in or attempting to, I don't know.
It's the
I'm just
one
rotating
time
the
that
foil
Bronson
packets.
specifically cooks in the messiest way possible.
Okay, these are foil packets.
There is a boom of thunder as Soot casts Thunder Wave,
Oh boy.
pushing these things out of the fire
Okay.
and splattering them on the wall.
Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. You, Nundro, and Bishop,
Yeah.
you hear a thunderclap that can be heard out to 300 feet that echoes through the cave walls.
Well, if we didn't know if things were still here, they certainly know that we are here now.
It's probably
Yeah.
nothing.
Is there any damage to this forge after that thunder wave?
Well, go ahead.
Fire wave.
Fire wave.
I mean, I can
Heat
aim
wave,
it wherever
duh.
I want,
Yeah.
right?
You can aim it. Well, let the better question is, one, how were you aiming it? And two, I guess also roll me 2d8 damage and we'll see what happens.
She would have just cast it to knock the things off of the fire.
So you're not trying to hit anybody and you're not trying
No.
to damage anything is what it sounds
No.
like.
More like
Okay.
a thaumaturgy.
More
11.
than anything. 11.
Yeah.
11 points of damage to your chicken packets, Robert. Your +1 chicken packets have received 11 points of thunder damage.
Oh god, they're making death saves.
Oh no!
Some like gas, spare the dying.
You know what, Robert? Go ahead and roll me a d20 for. Roll me 3 d20s for. How many chicken packets did you make? I'm sorry.
4, 5.
It would have been one for everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just go ahead and roll me 5. We'll just start with this. We'll roll 5 d20s and see how.
5 d20s?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see. These are gonna be the death saves for the chicken packets to see.
Chicken bits.
We're gonna see how tightly they were wrapped to see if they splatter everywhere or if the packet was tight enough that it just hits the wall and drops. Oh, first packet just plasters the wall.
That's Soots.
This is.
What?
Oh no!
We have Heroes Feast. We're fine.
No, it's fine. It's a principle thing at this point. Oh my god! Yeah.
Welcome to many of Bronson Hills to die on.
You see, chat.
Followed by a 19.
You see, chat. This is how I get back at Robert for Thursday nights, as I ruin his food.
My food RP.
And one more.
Natural one. You might as well absorb 2.
All right, so one packet survives as the rest of the walls are splattered with this chicken. There's a single foil packet that hits the wall, and it was wrapped perfectly, and it slides down to the floor, still intact.
Now we can see who's got Morden's blessing and who doesn't. As I walk over and pick up my foil packet.
You have your +1 chicken packet. This is going to give you 5, if when consumed, 5 temporary hit points.
I eat it and make eye contact with Redstone on the way out as pettily as I can.
I'd like to
And
cast Morden packet.
Yeah. All right. Morden packet is successful. Add 5 temporary hit points to your character sheet.
I peek my head in. Hey, everything okay in there?
You see the dust settling from the thunder wave, the chicken packets on the wall, as Bronson walks by angrily eating chicken out of a piece of foil.
Redstone's eyes still just black, unmoving. Her jaws a little clenched.
I make eye contact with Gable because now he's the sane one. Oh, yeah, a little messy. Okay, I pull out my crystal. I press to digitate the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Some blessed barbecue sauce up in there.
Go make sure Bronson doesn't get too far.
Me?
Oh, if I'm on
Okay.
the way out, I'm just like, your girlfriend's pissed.
Cool, great. I turn around and walk out after Bronson.
Soot.
Yes.
I can't believe that I have to be the parent in this little charade. But I will simply remind you that fire obliterates anything it touches, and a little bit of food at the bottom of a forge would last no more than a few moments. Bronson was trying to do something nice. We acknowledge your connection to this flame, and we respect it. But the moment you start throwing insults because of something somebody is trying to do as a friendly gesture, that is what makes our trust in this version of you waver.
Bronson.
Now, if I may so request, ease up, please.
When I feel I'm being respected, I will show you all the same amount of respect back.
That's the problem. You assume that we've been disrespecting you this entire time you've been here. But in reality, we've relied on you as a companion. Just because we don't build shrines to your every burned victim does not mean we do not respect your presence here. If we didn't respect you, you would know, because you wouldn't be here. Now, as always, we need to travel with a little bit more cooperation and camaraderie. Can I trust that you will attempt to do so, as I also have the same discussion with dearest Bronson?
My goal is to make it out of this cave alive. Are you going to listen to me the next time I tell you to do something? Or are you going to find yourself in another terrible situation facing against yourself?
You may view that experience as a negative, but I believe it was something that needed to be done. However naive and foolish I was in my venture to take it on by myself.
Then we don't have a problem.
Delightful. Gable will give a very fancy bow. And then step out to go and find Bronson.
At the same time that's happening, Bishop walks up to Bronson and he's like, hey, man, can I try that chicken? And then they share the chicken.
You can have 5 temporary hit
Absolutely.
points as well there, Bishop.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Dude, why are you stirring the pot?
I didn't have one. That's why I had to use foil.
No, you know what I mean, man. You know she's in a bad mood.
That one got me. I have to mute.
I'm not taking any lessons about forges from anyone that.
Look, she's got some sort of connection with the fire. We all watched it happen. She went and
Let's
put
show
her.
this Soot. And I think Soot needs to have input on how long Red Soot is out.
Okay, that's fair. And we've talked to Soot regularly about this happening. She knows what's happening, right?
Only what Red Soot tells her. We know.
We tell her too. We don't solely rely on Red Soot's input here, right? We have to be able to trust Red Soot just as far as Soot, because they are both one person.
Well, here's the deal. Quit my cooking. All right? I got some lines, and I got a few of them, all right?
All right. Look, I don't know. I wasn't in there, so I didn't see exactly what happened, but I'm just saying.
Well, you saw what was on the wall. You cleaned it up.
Well, yeah, I did. The two of you
So wasteful.
have been, well,
The
yeah.
two of us, she's been up everybody's ass.
Yeah, but she's also not wrong a lot of the time.
Well, tough shit. That's life.
Fair enough. Can I have a little bit more of that chicken?
No, because the rest of it's on the floor. We only had 2 bites left.
Can I make a sleight of hand to grab the last bit of chicken?
You're gonna try to steal the last bit of chicken from Bronson?
There's no.
Oh no, there's none left.
We already finished it.
I gave you what we had.
All right.
I gave you the
All right.
last bite.
I give you a big hug and I say, I don't know what to do.
And Nundro is just there.
Yep.
He's just like.
I'll tell you like I always do. Help get Red shit together.
I just wanted to go north, man. I've been trying to go north for a while.
I've been trying to go north for 42 minutes of game time.
Take the boy out of Luskin, but you can't take the Luskin out of the boy.
No, so you can't. We're
headed north.
We're headed north. Thank you. All right, guys, let's head north.
I go over to Zir. All right, I won't make it any worse than it already is.
Thank you. We can talk about this outside of this deadly cave.
But seriously, how good was that foil packet?
Dude, it was amazing. I'm not gonna lie and say it wasn't one of the. If I hadn't just eaten a hero's feast, it would have been the best food I've ever eaten.
And
I'm just saying.
Sulk can kind of kick rocks every once in a while.
All right. As Gable comes out, put a hand on his shoulder, be like, "It's okay. I talked to him."
Oh, no. Oh, perfect. We're the parents in this situation, but
No,
I suppose we
look,
can make do.
sure. Come on, hun, let's go. And I head north.
Oh, right. No. Actually, no, Gabe would be like, be careful what you wish for. And as I walk past Bishop, I do a swat on the ass.
Oh,
and,
okay, fair.
Just continue moving north.
Woo. All right. Go team.
Nundro, as he's just kind of walking along next to you, Bronson goes, there's a lot of sexual tension in this party. And actual tension also, but there's a lot of tension. Do you have a light source there, Bishop?
I got my sunglasses.
So you can see
the
10
dark.
feet in front of you? Got it.
Yeah.
1 step, 2
Jesus.
steps.
All right.
Well, I'm trying to be sneaky.
Make
Wait,
me a stealth check.
I would love to.
I love the idea that Bishop is walking around, like moving his arms across the wall, like, I think there's something this way. And I have dark vision out to 60 feet, and I'm like, wow, you got it.
21.
All right. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, so you continue to move up, and I will just go ahead and reveal all of W16 here.
All right.
There you go. W16.
Oh. This is the wave part.
This is the wave part.
Said that like Ralph from The Simpsons. This is the wave part.
I'm in danger.
Uh-huh.
I'm in danger.
I mean,
Mhm.
maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
All right, I do have a narrow ledge overlooks a large cavern that houses a surging, seething body of water. The rhythmic booming heard throughout the mines is louder here. At regular intervals, a fresh surge of water funnels into this chamber and slams against the wall just below the ledge. The echo suggests this cave might be one arm of a much larger cavern to the northeast.
Well, I'll stand here for a minute. Do I hear the boom?
You do, it is very loud.
Woo.
Not
Wow, that's very
damagingly
loud.
so, but this is, you can see, you can follow the wave as it crashes against the shore. That is the thing that's making the boom of Wave Echo Cave.
Okay. And how far off the cliff here is like the water?
Oh, like how far down is it?
Yeah.
It is 15 feet above water level.
Okay. So when the big boom cave, the waves didn't like crest up at all. We're not going to get washed out to
No,
sea
it
here.
comes up about 5 feet higher to about 10 feet. The water crashes in at about 10 feet below.
Mhm.
And then it returns to its normal kind of depth after, like, it crashes in every 2 minutes and then it kind of slowly subsides out and then it crashes in again.
All right. Well, I suppose we should check down that hallway across the way there. Hey, Gable, can you see in the dark for real?
I can.
Would you like to go first?
I suppose I could.
All right.
Can I roll stealthy stealth?
Sure can.
I want it to be known I unequipped my cloak, so I have to roll normal stealth like a
Ooh,
pleb.
gross.
Pleb.
And I rolled a natural 1.
Love it. Love
Don't
it.
fall in.
Oh boy.
Well, we're
So-
gonna have some fun. So go ahead
That's
and show me the path you're walking. I'll tell you when to stop.
This is Gable's path. This is me
This is a
hanging
fun-
out.
Wait,
This
don't go
is
more than
that.
10 feet away from me. I can't see you.
Just kind of like following along. Stop right there if you would.
And- I'm not gonna lie. If Bishop ever actually said that, Gable would just walk faster.
I know. I saw you move the token faster. I was like, you son of a gun.
All right. So as you get to this point and you're trying to be quiet and you end up kicking a big rock off of the cliff and it falls into the water. Like that one scene that everybody remembers but could never find in
In Lord of the Rings.
the Goonies.
Oh.
There is a giant octopus in the water
Mm.
that will lash out a tentacle towards you, Gable.
Oh, great.
And yeah, we're gonna have to roll for initiative here.
Wonderful. Pardon me when I find my battle music.
Help. You guys there?
All right, we've got Soot's got a 17. Bishop's got a 19.
Damn, I've been doing so hot on initiatives.
Bronson's got a 9.
Finally back to reality.
Yeah, it had to happen.
That is a 22.
True.
Gable's got a 22. And our good friend, the octopus. All right.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
What?
Yeah, the octopus rolls 2d20 for his initiative and then adds a modifier. That's where my brain went.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, we could do it that way if you want.
Please don't.
No, you don't
No.
want to... No.
Damn
Alright.
you, bot.
Thought I got rid of the one, but
I saw it. I just don't know how to do anything about it.
Oh yeah. Well, you can.
Done.
But...
I know I can. I just can't.
Oh man, I always got them options up.
All right. So actually, it looks like you are still first there, Gable. You have the opportunity to swap with anybody if you wish, or you can keep your role here.
I'm gonna keep my roll. Is it still? Did it get like a surprise swipe with this? tentacle?
No, because we live in a world of 2024 where there are no surprise rounds. They just roll with advantage if surprise is initiated.
Oh well.
Oh, and that's the thing I should have said. So this may change your mind here. When you are surprised, you just roll a straight roll. You don't roll with advantage.
Oh shit.
Because of the fact that you normally have advantage, and surprise
got it.
provides disadvantage.
Gotcha. Do you want me to re-roll?
Yeah, just throw me a d20.
Oh well, that's a 12. So
Okay. So, Bishop, you are going to go first. You watch as this tentacle lashes out of the water to go to grab Gable. What would you like to do?
I would like to take out my broscade and I will attack the tentacle.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll against this tentacle.
All right. Damn giant octopus. 17. Oh, 18, because we get the extra +1.
It hits.
All right. I'm going to just give this one a regular old attack. That'll be 14 points of damage.
All right, 14 points of damage as it's going to recoil its tentacle back into the water with your 14 points of damage. Anything else?
Do you guys think we could just put up a sign that says giant octopus this way and not kill this thing? No?
I run right past you.
All right. So you can see that nobody is seeming to relinquish giant octopus. So I leave. What would you like to do? You still have the rest of your bonus action and a second attack.
Yes, you're right. But I'm not jumping in the water at this thing.
No? All right, fair.
No, but I will take out my longbow for my second attack if I can.
Yeah.
All right. And so then now Vex, does that work into my next, or is it only with a rapier?
No,
It just says on your next attack roll.
next attack roll. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to attack it with advantage with my longbow.
All right.
All right, and can I smite on ranged attacks now?
You cannot.
Dang, that's fair. All right, in which case
They
I
gave
will
it
just...
to you for 1 Unearthed Arcana, and then they took it away.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, how's a 14 do me?
14 still hits.
All right, I'll take it, baby.
You've been rolling
Giant
a lot of
octopus.
ones with those advantage rolls.
Hey, that's why they're there, though. That is 11 points of damage.
All right, yeah, this thing is. You could see blood starting to fill in the water as you put this longbow, this arrow into this thing. Anything
Get
else?
out of here! I yell at it.
Yeah. Well, it's Soot's turn, so.
So what can I see?
As far as well, you have dark vision.
In
Oh,
the
you
dark. I don't.
don't. You. That's
I
right.
probably have my hand alight.
Okay.
Set fire to the rain.
So you have.
Watch it burn.
You can see down. You could see the shadow of this thing down in the water. You could see the arrows going down into it. Your fire throws 20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light, so you could kind of you see where this thing is.
Mm-hmm. Gods.
And you can see the blood, the water darkening from all the blood in the water.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna point my finger out, and a beam of little orange light goes out, and I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Oh, all right, damn. Cool.
About to have calamari.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. And it's
Ooh,
not
calamari.
disrespectful.
That is a 19 on the dice, or 19 on the roll. So it will save, but go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. Hello. How many? 8d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll.
At some point, they're going to pop up. In the
Sorry,
chat.
it's a hardware acceleration.
It's
thing.
fine. It's not a problem. Okay,
28.
All right. So it's actually only going to take 7 because it's in the water. So it's technically considered resistant to the fire damage because the majority of it's in the water. It is definitely, I mean, if the blood in the water wasn't enough, it is more than bloodied from the fireball. You guys also see a big illumination of this whole area as the fireball explodes. You can see.
And so it's kind of just like, oh, that's what it is.
Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay, it is its turn. It is going to release a cloud of ink into the water and try to run away because it doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
It's got it's going to. Oh, it's got 120 feet swim speed if it uses its dash action, so it's gonna be way over here. At which point it will go to your Gable, your turn. I think used to 12.
If it is actively trying to run away, that's fine. I'm not about to fucking.
It is 100. Is
It's-
at
I don't-
120 feet. So it's within hittable range for people who want to hit it with the longest range things they have. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you that information.
All right, fine. I will throw one Eldritch Blast bolt at it. It is exactly 120 feet away, right?
It is exactly 120 feet away.
Maybe we could put like grates up on the walls over there.
You know what? I think this is fine. Maybe it's like an additional warning shot because it's an 8.
It's an 8. Unfortunately, an 8 will miss. Now, I just want to check one thing because we live in a world of 2024. Yeah, no. You actually fire a second beam because you're level 5. It's not
Even
level
if I'm a
5.
level-
It's not level 5 Warlock. It's level 5.
Oh.
They had
The
changed that in
cantrips.
an Unearthed Arcana where it was based on your Warlock level, but now it's class level again, like it was in 2014.
That's
Okay,
better.
Well, that is 18 to hit then.
18 does hit.
Yes, I missed all that. I'm back now. I can hear.
That's
You're good.
It's 8 points of force damage.
Okay, 8 points of force damage. Did you didn't take agonizing, whatever,
No,
did you?
I did
Cool.
not.
Did you do, I can't remember, did you do 1 or 2 levels in Warlock?
I've got 2 levels of Warlock.
Gotcha, cool. All right, well, Bronson, it's your turn. This thing inked and was out 120 feet. It is still within hittable range. It's 120 feet away. Gable hit it with an Eldritch, fired off 2 Eldritch blasts. 1 missed, 1 hit. He did 8 points of damage to it. It is at 120 feet away. Floor is
120
yours.
feet away.
Yeah.
For the memes, guiding bolt.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah, you know it's coming. First level guiding bolt. Statistically, should be a good move. For me, the worst of ideas. Here we go. Ah! I'm gonna fake throw the hammer, send this guiding bolt out.
All right. Let's see it.
Unreal how low I roll with guiding bolt.
That
6.
is enough. So go ahead and roll that 4d6. Let's see how we do.
Oh, that's almost a perfect roll. Let's
That
go.
is enough
19
as you
points of
watch
radiant.
as this beam of radiant light fires through the darkness as this thing is just about to squeeze through a tiny little crack like only Octopus can do, as this beam of holy energy just boom, boom hits this thing, and you watch as it like the bulbous head sack of the octopus kind of deflates, and it kind of is just tentacles flailing around at the far extent of your vision, and you have killed the giant octopus.
Damn, hell of a shot.
I'm a little impressed. That was good. Good.
And I will point out that a giant octopus is large size, so this is like the size of a horse. Like, so now the question becomes, do you hope that the waves bring it out to you? Or do you go and get it?
Oh, no, definitely not.
I'm asking Bronson, not you. Because I know we just lost a whole bunch of chicken, but there's a fresh giant octopus 120 feet away.
No.
No? All right. Okay. I'm shocked.
Not a seafood guy.
The DM is shook at this, folks. We're going to keep moving on, though. That's fine.
Nope, I'm petty. There's no more cooking for anyone else tonight. It's
All right.
only takeout.
Okay. Well, good job, team. Let's continue on.
Oh, and for 6 seconds, because it is lit up from the guiding bolt, right? Because it has the advantage on the next attack. You watch as for 6 seconds, the lit up silhouette of this octopus slowly sinks down below the waves before the guiding bolt light expires. All right. Are you leading the way still, Gable?
I am feeling a little pressured, and I don't know.
As you step 10 feet, and then you immediately hear the footfalls of Gable right behind, or of Bishop right behind you.
I
Hey,
suppose I have to.
I mean, I could light a torch. We are
Maybe-
supposed to find the things in here, so.
Perhaps do that.
All right.
Perhaps do that.
Does it smell like salt water in here? Or does it smell fresh?
I see what you're getting at. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna say it does not smell like salt water.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't smell like salt water. All right, I take my rope, I tie it to my bucket, I lower it down and bring some water up. I smell it.
Okay. It mostly smells like octopus ink and blood. But
Just as I suspected.
Something's weird with this water.
it's so dark water, strange.
Well, I have my sunglasses on, so
it
everything
just looks like water
grayscale.
to you. It's freaking.
Smells a little bad. I take a little sip.
Oh man, I don't know what blood.
It's not drinking water.
Yeah, it's not drinking water. That is for sure.
You guys can't drink this for sure.
And
Well,
and so everybody else here is using dark vision, including sunglassed Bishop. But you can see with the light you're providing that this is just like black and red, just mixture of blood and ink with a little bit of water.
Sure.
Why don't you try prestidigitation to clean up the ink and the blood?
Good idea. I try prestidigitation to clean up the ink of the blood.
You
Ink in the blood is messed with Bishop's brain.
you are able to clean it up to the point where it turns it back into actual water.
All right, then I sip that.
It does not taste like salt water.
Now, this tastes like fresh water here, so somewhere, perhaps deeper along the way, there is something causing these waves. I find that interesting.
Could I make a nature check to see if I could figure out? I'm a rock person. I'm a cave person. I know about stuff.
That is true. Yeah, go ahead.
I shall do so. That is a 22.
All right, solid.
Let's go.
Solid check. Yeah. So it's waves aren't uncommon, right? With things even like a freshwater lake, you'll still get waves and a tide and things like that. You don't know. Obviously, this octopus was looking to go somewhere where you're not sure, unless you were to go down there and look. but something is forcing this water to kind of come up and slap against the shore here. So there could be potentially some larger underground water feature that continues further away. Perhaps things have caved in and there's a small area where water is pushing through from somewhere else that is kind of funneling it to kind of give it the sort of wave effect to push it out. And then it's kind of working its way back in. From here, it's hard to tell. You'd actually have to get in and, go explore it.
Mm-hmm.
Gable?
I explain that.
Oh, okay. As Soot explains this, Gable's going to look down at the water.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to be a little bit of inky black, gross water
Mm-hmm.
that slowly starts to shift
Mm.
as he casts Find Familiar.
Okay. What are we pulling?
We were pulling an octopus.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. All right.
Don't ask me how, but I believe I have a little companion now.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible thing you've done.
No, not.
What's its name?
Oh, I didn't quite think of that.
Say my name, say my name.
Gidget.
Gidget. I like it.
And, for all intents and purposes, it functions Pact of the Chain for people following along at home. So I will remind you, you don't have to now, and obviously I'm not saying one way or another. You could always just change it because that's how Find Familiar works. There is, Pact of the Chain does have, at least the 2024 version, a specific list of extra things beyond just the standard creature options, like a slod tadpole or just a fucking skeleton. Now you can just have a skeleton. Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
like
cool.
that.
A Sphinx of
Advanced
Wonder. There are a bunch of new creatures that are available options. Like there was always the things that were always available: Imp, Quasit, Pseudo Dragon, but they've expanded that to Slod Tadpole, Venomous Snake, Skeleton, and Sphinx of Wonder. So obviously you can change it, but just as a FYI for you, that those are options.
I'll keep it as the octopus mainly because it's going to be able to move in that water.
Yep.
I would like to. I want to put a hand on Bishop's shoulder and just say, "Give me just a few moments. I want to see something."
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message telepathically
Okay.
to Gidget.
Yes. And what would you like Gidget to do?
Go as far out as you can and see if you can get a glimpse of what's causing these waves.
Okay. Jumps into the water and does its octopus move away.
And then finally, as a bonus action, Gable's eyes go white as he can perceive through the octopus to see what Gidget sees.
And in a weird turn of events in the world of 2024, that doesn't blind you. You can just...
Oh, really?
You can do both.
Oh.
It's picture-in-picture. You've got the little down here.
Find you a warlock that can do both.
God, life is a Nintendo DS screen.
Yeah, you just got your dual screen. Turn the 3D feature off, though. It's going to give you a migraine. Just turn it off.
Migraine immediately, yeah, no doubt.
The DS lives in this campaign.
As he places his hand on Bishop's shoulder, thinking he's going to be completely consumed, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, it's actually, fun
Octopus.
fact, for anything in 2024 that previously had that, you go blind to, see through somebody, they removed any of that, so you have full agency of yourself and the thing. They don't really talk about how you explain that in your own brain, seeing through two feeds at the same time. But again, apparently it's just a DS screen, so now we know. All right, so you send it out, and you kind of watch as it's kind of just along through the water, jet propulsion style.
Good sound.
That was a good sound. I was going to say something. I didn't want to interrupt.
That's all right. Thank you. Jake,
He started reading, so I interrupted.
Yeah. You make your way as far kind of northeast as he can go. And you can see that it kind of, again, as you get out this far, it does appear to be a underground lake. And as he kind of comes up to the surface and kind of does a little peer around, this underground lake is hundreds of yards across.
Mm.
So he can keep going. I just want to give you like a span of what it's going. I mean, and it has a 60-foot swim speed, so it can move. But just to give you an idea here. So sending it on.
It can only go out to 100 feet.
Gotcha.
away
Okay.
from me.
So when it's out that far, you can see that this is a massive underground lake, and I will tell you, since he is here in the water.
Does he immediately get eaten by something?
No. I mean, I want to put some cool things in here because there's one creature that's super awesome. We're not going to do that right now.
Good.
The
It's an
water
old
as
god, a Billy Bass.
yeah. Did you guys see the
Throw
Dragon
me in
Con?
the water.
Did you guys see the Dragon Con costume where somebody dressed up as Billy Bass?
No.
Well, I'll send you that
Oh,
after the
shit.
fact.
Thank you.
As he gets further out, the water does feel warmer. Like it's getting warmer the further out it goes. And you'll recall that you had heard tale of some sort of potential hot spring somewhere in here. You have not seen that yet.
Hmm.
Gable is going to relay this like, hundreds of feet, quite a long lake. Oh, warm. Oh, that's nice and pleasant. That's spring.
Oh. All right. Maybe we can build a bridge or something. Not us personally, not you and me. But maybe
Yes, I got
someone
it.
could.
Please, we can look into that. I would never.
You could finance a bridge.
Yeah, perfect. Throw money at it. That solves all problems.
You do it a lot. I mean, it seems to work.
And I will tell you that, the octopus doesn't have any issue because it's a aquatic creature, but the nature of the water like crashing up against here, and there is a little bit, not like a undertow, but there is a little bit of surf here, so it might be a little difficult for somebody not acclimated to the water. Not, I mean, in terms of mechanics, not very difficult, but not just no check required kind of a situation.
Sure.
So yeah, it continues out for a ways, and I'll just give you the kind of the background, and even talking with Nundro and talking with Gundren, there was records of, you'd heard about potentially a hot spring or an underground water of some kind, but nothing was ever like the records of where it is or how big or any of that stuff. All that's lost to history. So.
I will. I'll message Gidget to start heading back.
All right.
And I'll just relay. That could be something worth investigating at a later time, I feel. Let's get the immediate danger taken care of, shall we?
Agreed. 100%. And I will head up north through this little tunnel here.
All right. If you could, Cujo, roll me a percentile, though.
Oh, yes. 47 Warlock.
Okay. Let's see what Gidget brings back from the deep.
Thanks, chat.
47. I don't know why it's down there, but it is. Gidget brings back a makeup palette containing 6 different shades of blush.
Well, an
not a
ancient
phase.
Brosian makeup
no.
palette. How wonderful.
Yeah, an ancient Brosian makeup palette.
LB, where'd you go?
Lost her.
She disappeared.
Red Sit's gone.
And aren't you thrilled about that?
LB, we can't hear you, darling.
Sorry, I muted. My music stopped. I couldn't hear you guys anymore because you had just rolled, and I thought it was just quiet for a second. I was like, oh no, what happened?
It's so weird. Same thing happened over on my system. Like I could see everybody talking, but I lost. It was like I lost half the internet.
Weird.
So I got a
A
Brosian
Brosian blush palette, yeah. 6 different shades of Brosian blush.
Wow.
They
Spicy
use
books.
these for when they put plays on.
Yep, that's true. Well, canonic now. It's canon now.
Wow. Delightful.
I think so.
I think I was playing in a game where yeah, you know what? It was the Rada 7 Parts campaign. So I think a lot of my Warlock related stuff was geared towards Brenna, and that might have been why the Blush palette ended up in the Warlock list. Anyway,
quick question about Find Familiar.
Yeah.
Do I have to go through like a full ritual to change his form again?
well, you can cast it at will. So,
Oh,
I
then
mean, it does take technically an hour, but we can fast track that if you'd like. It's not a problem.
sure. Basically, he'll hold his hand down so that the octopus can climb on his arm,
Mm-hmm.
and the moment he lifts it up, the octopus is going to sprout feathers, and he was going to change into a raven.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
that's a wild transformation.
Yeah. Ooh, that I like it though.
Mm.
And
they both have beaks.
And I'll remind you that this is the canonical image that they show for Find Familiar. So you can make it look like whatever you want. You can give it a little hat. You can make it a little foresty ferret, whatever you want. And I'll just remind you, LB, that druids have it too. So if you want it, you can whatever. So anyway.
I want Gidget to be a pudgy raven.
Okay.
Where like the feathers around his chest are a little too fluffy, so it looks like he's constantly puffing his chest.
I like it.
Can he have a monocle? No, too much. I agree. You're right.
Monocle for parties when we are out adventuring, not so much. We don't accessorize for adventuring. As I fix this ring of protection on my finger.
It's the fanciest dressed adventure.
Yeah, right.
Is there anything down this hall?
As you head down this old stream bed, no, it leads into kind of W18, the area where you had originally seen those, the two drow, the bugbear picking through a series of rubble with that what you thought was a drow and turned out to be a shapeshifter, a doppelganger. This looks to be like they had diverted. You can kind of see that little bit of water there that they've kind of originally had diverted a stream here to lead back to what was W12, where that other smelting area was. But it appears that the earthquakes in that cataclysmic battle have kind of blocked off a lot of the flow.
Okay, I see how this works now.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah, we could just do like a little aqueduct across the top there and restore the flow. Perfect. All right. Well, I tap on the walls. Don't see anything. There's no creepy alien monster type things. So I head back to everybody else. Say all clear down there.
Okay.
All right. Shall we move south then?
Sure.
All right. Show me where you're going.
Yeah.
All right, that was. Oh, well, you got a little bit of W14 there. All right.
Soot activated debug mode. She's going through walls and shit.
Oh, you're going way deep right off the bat.
Sorry.
Oh, all right. Well,
I was like, yeah, just go all the way down, and yeah.
We'll get to the top of the stairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. That makeup palette technically was for Gidget. My mistake.
Oh,
adorable.
I'll go
Much better.
I go to take it from Gidget, and I get like packed. Like, fuck.
Yeah, sorry. I realized now that chat specified it was for the familiar. So
I'm going to mark that in my notes that it is specifically Gidget's.
Well, you know.
Gidget got some of them juicy lips.
All right. So as you may make your way down here, yes, W13 is the Starry Cavern. Glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch any light and reflect it back to create the impression of starry night sky. Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor. Cave is large enough to contain 2 freestanding structures. Each of these stone rooms is proportioned for human use, as opposed to the dwarf-sized doorways and furnishings elsewhere within the mine. Both structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment into which a flight of stairs has been cut. Passages lead from this area, as you can see, to the north, south, and west. We've got our big chunk right here, and that's where we're at. We've got our door here for W14 that I've given away.
Do I have divine sense still?
You do. That's a bug in D&D Beyond that they just removed divine sense from paladins and D&D Beyond.
Pretty rude. I use it.
All right. Let me remind you how it works because it was updated. Divine sense, even though it disappeared, now is as a bonus action, you can open your awareness to detect celestials, fiend, and undead. For the next 10 minutes, or until you have the incapacitated condition, you know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself, and you know its creature type. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of a place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Great.
It's a 10-minute thing.
Do that now.
Okay. What
are we looking at with the skeletons?
All of them are dead.
Oh, good.
No living skeletons here.
All of these skeletons are very dead. Just normal type. Not like undead. I just thought...
Good. Bredson's gonna move in and look at the walls. Tell me about these stones.
Gotcha. Of course. I should have known. Let me move us down here on the map so that people can see where we're at here. All right. So you want to know, I'm assuming, what kind of rocks we're talking about here?
Please.
Yeah, all of the glittering things that you see here are, I guess we'll just call them what they are. It's all moissanite all over here. Yeah, I know what it sounds like. I know, I'm aware. Apparently, Dr. Henry Moisen exists in the world of Faerun, so that moissanite could exist. Basically, ethically sourced diamonds, if you will. Moissanite being a stone that is about as hard as a diamond, but is the highest on the refractory index of any stone in existence. So it actually has more sparkle and shine. And unlike a traditional diamond, which only has a white kind of refraction, moissanite has a very rainbow refraction. So it's very bright. It's very shiny. And moissanite can only be created in areas of cataclysmic events. Like in very much where heaven meets earth, where asteroids come down and strike, in the real world anyway, strike the earth and shock the rock around it to transform it and metamorphose that rock into something different. That's where moissanite is found in the real world. You know that a cataclysmic event was conducted here to basically bring down the house of Wave Echo Cave. As such, any of the rocks that were largely carbon-based in the area when they underwent the explosion that brought down Wave Echo Cave transformed all of this rock into moissanite.
Yo, indeed.
That is a little bit of a real-world geology lesson for all of you, / gemology lesson, but also a Faerunian one.
That's beautiful.
It is. I'm gonna try
and I will let it
carve around the rock.
I will let moissanite. There's a bunch of it. It's flecks and pieces and things here. I will let it count as 3/4 of the amount of material components towards like Raise Dead and Revivify.
Okay.
Because it's not quite as valuable. Actually, no. Right. You know what? It's gonna count as the full amount. Because fuck De Beers. All right, it counts as the full amount. Listen, all right. And like I said, ethically sourced, nobody dies to make moissanite, except for the entire
Yeah.
Brosian Empire. But that's besides the point in this instance. But
That wasn't to do it.
that wasn't
though.
to do it, correct. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to make me a nature check or a survival check, your choice. I will let you with advantage because you have actually let me rephrase. Bronson, will you assist in this or not? Because I know you guys are spatting right now in the extraction of these stones.
No, I double down and help with ceremony to Moradin in this stone cutting.
All right.
What?
He's being extra nice.
Double the petty once useful.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make that check with advantage.
Okay. That's 16.
16.
Lord, and grant us the bountiful harvest that you've provided here for today in Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah, I will say again, not wanting to spend forever here and also still looking to keep moving on, knowing that everything in here is aware that something other than the Wave Echo Cave is here, as a thunder wave went off not that long ago. You are able to, with a 16, and as the ceremony is being conducted, extract 300 gold pieces worth of moissanite, essentially enough to cast a revivify spell if need be. And I believe at least 2 of you can do that, so that works out.
All right. Red Soot takes it and puts it in the bag that Soot keeps all of the rocks in. Which I'll come back for more later, but just
it is as time goes on, because you guys are clearing this out and you do have an vested interest, quite literally, in the success of this mine and its ventures. So you will likely be back, and time you will be able to look to extract more out of here. So we come up to a door here, which is, well, I told you it's W14. That's W14 inside there. That's what that white circle that you can't see is.
What a nice door.
Yeah.
What a nice door.
It is blocked from the inside, like barred across.
This isn't just locked. This is barred across from the inside. Bronson? You want to try and get this door open?
Yeah. How can I apply my stone cutting to this door?
This is a wooden door, so you could try real hard if you'd like, but
you know what's great against a wooden door is Hugh.
Hugh is fantastic against a wooden door, actually.
It's a shame. It's a really nice door. Just hit the left one. We'll keep the right.
Yes, antiques. Yes, I will swing Hugh.
All right, go ahead and just make me an attack roll to see if you natural 20 it.
24.
All right, yeah, you are able to cleave that door open, no problem. So let me go ahead and describe to you what you see. I didn't get a chance to.
It's maximum damage.
It is. It's auto max. Yeah.
Yeah, so just 14 points. Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and reveal this room. All right. Dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by a destructive blast. Furnishings, tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds are charred and splintered. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds. The adjacent closet on the south wall is full of rubble.
So this could be your room. Because of the fire. Yeah, anyway. I walk in. I'd like to inspect this chest, perhaps for traps.
All right. Well, as you make your way into this room, yes, go ahead. You could do it. Go ahead. Why not?
Well, it's cool. I did it.
I'm in there.
Yeah. Something is going to appear in this room in front of you.
Oh.
And I don't have the image on D&D Beyond, but now.
Oh God.
So, you will see as it appears, and you're just gonna roll right for initiative right now.
All right. Hell yeah.
And this one looks.
Where's this picture of this thing?
It's on the map, but
Oh, you did it on the map. I was like,
I am sending it here in the chat because this is what it looks like, more or less, like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, all right. Come
Mm.
on, guy.
All right, so let's go ahead and get those initiatives. I see Soot's got a 8.
Would this count as surprise?
It is not surprise, no.
Yeah.
Bronson's got a 16. Bishop's got a 14. Gable
27.
27. Cool. Good for you.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
27. Holy shit.
And this guy's got a. Got it. Do you want to switch at all, Gable? Or do you want to keep? Okay. All right. It is your turn.
All right. I am going to dash into the room.
Yep.
And go to stab with my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Which, because it hasn't acted, I get an advantage, yes?
Yeah, you are ahead of it, yeah.
Hell
Which
yeah.
is sneak attack. That's another
Oh.
19 on the die. So another 27.
Yeah, 27
Hell
hits, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on.
And you
Have
could
to
do
make sure
radiant
everything's
damage.
You can make it
Oh,
off.
that's right. I'm gonna convert everything to radiant damage.
Uh-huh.
So it's 2d6 for sneak attack, and I've got the savage attack feat along with piercer, so I'm gonna maximize the damage that I'm gonna do here.
Oh, and because you're doing this on the first turn with assassin, you add your rogue
Uh-huh.
level to the damage.
Okay, so that's another 3 points of damage.
Woo!
Oh, okay, that's already almost max. I'm not gonna do piercer or savage attacker. That's fine. So, 19. 27 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I think you mean double that because this is a creature made out of
54.
shadow. 54 points of radiant damage. Exactly. And it kind of recoils, and he's like, "Ah, erosion."
Oh,
Yeah, he sounds just like Skeletor. Yeah, that's.
Oh, well, I kind of feel bad knowing that you can speak. Are you like a do bad type?
Well,
Like, what's your goal here?
Well, are you done before you finish your statement here?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, what do you got?
I'll do bonus action. We'll do bonus action hex.
Okay.
We're gonna hex their intelligence.
Okay, so they make intelligence checks at disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay.
I realize I probably should have led with the hex because then I could have had an extra d6 of damage, but it's fine.
It is necrotic damage, although you could convert it to radiant, so that actually works out well. So normally that wouldn't matter. And he goes, "Oh, my purpose is for you to die!" And he will unleash. You'll watch as he will stab his staff at the ground, and a wave of necrotic energy will just billow out from him. I'm gonna need everybody to make me Constitution saving throws.
Ooh, that con save on top of that.
Oh, hey. Okay.
15.
18.
Okay. 18. Nice job, Bronson.
21.
Is this a charm?
It is not a charm. It is a straight up damage.
All right.
Is that a 3 for you?
Is it a frightful presence?
It is not a frightful presence.
And it's definitely not a dragon.
It is
Or
not
possession.
or a possession. Correct.
No.
and-
Okay.
Is it
Robert, you
breath?
have advantage on this saving throw. I don't think you need it, but you just have advantage on all saving throws now
Yeah, from your
because of
armor.
your armor. So don't forget about that.
Yo, thank you. Yeah, we're
You don't
have
need
eight-
it here.
You don't
but
need
yeah.
it here. So it is a.
We have 8 up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always when I have Warcaster in a character, I'm telling myself, no, you don't get advantage on this one. It's just on concentration. And that's what always permeates in my mind. But now I'm like, I have it all.
You have it all the time, baby.
So Bishop
7.
and Soot will fail.
Mhm.
Bronson and Gable will succeed. And it is 46 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
You Bronson and Gable, you're gonna take half of that, so 23.
This is my fault.
And you watch Gable as the damage you dealt to it starts to knit back together as it heals from the necrotic damage that it deals.
Oh, well, we'll just have to deal more damage then, won't we?
And that is his action though, and that is a recharge ability, so he does not have that all the time. We'll have to see if
That's
he gets it
good.
back on his turn.
You know what? I
Maybe
don't
he
like
couldn't.
that. I don't like that. I'm gonna hellish rebuke. Fuck it. Why not?
Okay.
Just using those warlock spell slots right
I
up.
like
I don't
it.
care.
He's got to make a dex save, right? So, and he does
save
not.
is 13.
Save is 13. Okay, d20 roll. 17 on the die. So go ahead and.
Well, he's still gonna take something.
Yeah.
Obviously, radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! I rolled max.
Okay.
That was 20, but he
20?
saved, so 10.
It's gonna be 20 though, because he's.
Oh, that's right.
All right. So
So 20
100 total hit points. I'm gonna say because I said it out loud. So there it is. That's where he's at right now. He's been up and down a whole bunch, but there we go. I said it out loud, so that's what I said. There you go. That's where his hit points are at.
Okay.
This is
I
like
feel your
Baldur's
pain,
Gate 3
dude.
for this.
I feel your pain.
We turned on Baldur's Gate 3 mode right now. You can see his little health bar says 100 hit points right above his head.
Oh, bad.
I say the DC every time.
I know you
sometimes
do.
I'm
I know you
reading.
do.
It's so bad.
It just I literally wrote down because he healed up to full and then I knocked it back down. Anyway, I will point out that again, he looks more like a skeletal wraith like a creature, less like the shadow creature that you fought last time. And this again, much more recognizable as like a seemingly was a humanoid at one point, not a creature just created of shadow. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yes, he's got a skeleton.
He does. And then it is Bronson's turn.
It was a baby. I am going to charge in. And I need a clarification from you.
Yeah.
What spells in 2024
Yeah.
am I allowed to cast a cantrip with? Is it just healing word?
So
right
it is now one spell with a slot per turn. So if it does not use a spell slot, you can cast multiple spells. So well, give me an example.
I can do a cantrip and bless now if I want.
You can do bless and a spell now because the bless comes from your magic item, which is not using a spell slot. And because it's a bonus action, you can bless as a bonus action and still use your action to cast a spell if you choose. Any spell, not just a cantrip.
That's hotness. Let's go ahead and fire off the bless.
Sure. And I will remind you that the bless from the magic item, you have proficiency bonus times first level bless for free from the item itself without spending a slot. If you want to upcast it, you can, but it can still be done as a bonus action. But the freebie ones are just at first level, just to throw it out.
Yeah, I'm giving everybody else the
Okay.
drip.
Everybody's got bless, and you still have your action to do whatever you want with.
Yeah, you know what's coming here. Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, it is.
Radiant activated.
Oh
Dude.
yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Hell
when
yeah.
you drop 50 points of damage. It's go time.
Yeah, that's fine. What
Ah!
I gotta make that saving throw. I'm gonna go ahead and make that's a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
He fails horribly. Go ahead and give me that
Oh.
damage if you would.
Here we go. 3d8s. Let's roll hot, baby. Let's roll hot. Ooh.
Okay, well, you know that's doubled. So,
Yeah, 28.
all right. So, that is your action. That is your bonus action. What do your spirit guardians look like, Bronson?
In this case, since we have been inside this cave and have evoked both of the gods on this, there's going to be the picture of my original spiritual weapon, the hammer. There's going to be the hammer of Morden that is swinging around me, and on the Shantae side, it is the white thorn vines. Or the white rose thorns that go up from the vines that are swirling around me.
All right. Yeah. And this guy, he's battered by it. He does not like it. And he is stuck inside your spirit guardians. I feel like that's probably it. Anything else? There's a bonus action in action. So,
Nope. I've used my free action to roar. I'm good.
all right. Sweet. Thank you, sir. Bishop.
All right, cool. Yes, I am going to, because I'm not directly in combat with this guy based on the map.
Correct.
I'm going to take 15 feet or 10 feet and head back to Soot. I will lay on hands, say, sorry about that. This one is definitely my fault. For 20 points of healing as my bonus action. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go stab that thing. And then I head back in. And I'm going to stab the Wraith. Hopefully, with the broscade.
Yeah.
All right, that is a bless. Does 16 do it?
16 just does it. Yep.
All right, great. In that case, I am just going to do a regular attack with this one because I can only do one smite. But that will be 14 points of damage.
That is with a smite or no?
No, not with a smite.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. And then I am going to use advantage from the Vex feature of the rapier.
I see. I get
to
it.
roll my second attack.
I see. So this is the one that the smite comes on.
Yes, for sure. But that is a 12 on the die. Plus a 2 on the bless, so that's 14, 23
23
to
hits.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I will, and this is undead.
It is, so an extra d8 on the smite.
Okay, so that will give, and I'm just going to do a first level smite.
And reminder that you get a freebie, so you don't even have to spend a slot for one smite a day.
Great,
So,
I will use my free smite. So that will be a total of 4d8 plus 9.
Hammer don't hurt him.
All right. I'll take that 7 as my rapier damage. So that is piercing damage. That is 16.
mm-hmm.
And then that is 13 radiant doubled up to 26.
Okay.
So 16 plus 26, pretty good.
Yeah, he is still... he's way beyond whatever constitutes bloodied for a skeleton. But as a reaction to you hitting him, I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as it reaches out with its skeletal hand towards you.
19. Oh, plus bless.
Okay, so that is a success. So you're only going to take half damage.
Cool.
So you only take 9 points of necrotic damage as it's trying to siphon your essence off of you, but it does end up healing those 9 points.
Don't do that. Just die.
You die!
No, you die.
This is wonderful combat banter.
Shut up,
Don't
you!
Yeah, come on.
So it's your turn. I am Mormasks, the Wraith. You will die.
You first. Soot fires off some scorching rays.
Okay.
Technically, I'm already dead.
Burning human
One of those is a
presence.
natural 20.
Let's go. All
Oh,
right.
shit.
One of them's a 1, so that doesn't hit. The lowest is a dirty 20.
Both hit.
Okay, so here's the non-natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 10, 16 for those.
Mm-hmm.
And then 12 plus I roll an extra 2d6. It's max plus
Plus 2d6, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
19 on the crit.
Gotcha. All right.
Hell
well,
yeah.
Math. They are not
Let's get it.
resistant to fire damage. So how would you like to destroy Mormesk, the Skeletor Wraith?
Let's go.
Soot kind of raises her hands towards this thing, and these scorching rays kind of fire off like a seeking missile and go around the other combatants and fire into this thing. Its cloak erupts, the bones start to burn and crackle away, and she kind of ends up walking in and like stops right behind Bronson or Gable and Bronson. It just goes, "Fire destroys all."
Curse you! You! And he dies. Till we meet again!
No.
Yes.
Recurring villain.
I don't
Mormask.
Gable was like, I should probably stab the remains with some radiant damage, but you know what? He was kind of fun. If he comes back, I won't be upset.
Classic
Okay, might be
transatlantic villain.
I kick his stupid skull.
You do.
I do.
All right. So he is gone, and you have this room. And you wanted to check out that chest, yeah?
Yeah, first I throw up a little like black necrotic bile.
Mm.
Okay, sorry.
You're right. Do you want me
No.
to check it out just in case?
What?
Do you want me to check it out just in case so you can rest your innards?
Yeah, I thought my divine sense would pick up on a thing, but it didn't at all. Yeah, go for it.
All right. I would like to make sure it's not trapped first.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception. That
Disgrace.
Thank you. You got it. That is a 17.
Yeah, it seems to be fine.
Okay. Well, then, is it locked?
It is not locked.
Oh, well. I'll just open it, but in a way where Bishop gets the first view.
Okay.
What's inside?
All right. What's inside here is 1,100 copper pieces,
Ooh.
160 silver pieces, everybody's favorite 100 electrum pieces.
I want them all. Give me those $2 bills.
Yeah, right. $2 bills everywhere. There are 5 malachite gemstones, each worth 10 gold pieces. Malachite's a green stone, for those of you unaware. And there is a wooden pipe adorned with platinum filigree worth 150 gold pieces.
Ooh. Actually, I think my buddy always compared Electrum to like, yeah, you got your $1, your $5, your $10, your $20, but then you just like, yes, I would like to buy this loaf of bread with 3 Spanish drachma.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah. They are. I mean,
don't know if it was
I guess
Spanish.
it might have had a real cultural significance at some point, right? The combination of gold and silver together to make like a $50, but just pay them in silver and gold. Don't like.
Yeah,
Why the combination? I don't know. Maybe it's
Why?
a purity thing. Who knows?
it's a weird flex, is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Oh, and man, are you going to love me? because I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
I do love that.
Oh yes, new prayer of healing.
Because new Prayer of Healing restores the benefits of a short rest without taking it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's like catnap, but
It is.
better.
It's catnap with 2d8 plus spellcasting modifier healing. And it's for like 6 people or something, as opposed to
Yeah, 6 people. It's worth taking now.
Yeah.
It's,
so much better.
So with life, this is a second level spell.
I'm so mad that it doesn't incorporate this on D&D Beyond. It's so stupid.
When I cast with the spell slot HP to creature, that creature regains 2 plus the spell slot's level. So we get 2d8 plus 4.
Well, plus your spellcasting modifier on that, so that's plus 9, I think. Right? Or is it prayer of healing just 2d8?
2d8.
Yeah,
also
just
gives-
2d8.
Yeah, just 2d8. So it's just my Disciple of Life that gets added.
All right, so 2d8 plus 4 still.
Can we heal with our hit dice too?
I mean,
no, it's
yeah, I think
the or
it's
no.
just-
Oh, hold on.
it might
Since
be.
it gains the benefits of a short rest.
So yeah, I guess I would allow that too, right? Why not?
Cool. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
It's a short. It says the benefits of a short rest. One of the things you can do on a short rest is roll hit dice. So why don't you go ahead and roll your healing, your 2d8.
Yeah, roll the healing and then see. Oh man, that is so good now.
You go ahead and roll the 2d8.
Is this going to everybody or just
everybody?
Bishop? Oh, dope.
So
Awesome.
roll. So everybody's gonna heal.
Hold on, that was a 20. but
Do
then
we
I rolled
roll
a-
individually?
No,
Or
Bronson will roll
Bronson
because he's got it's his deal.
Yeah.
Mm.
Here we go.
Throw that d20 on that healing.
Oh,
So that's 18 points
18
to everybody.
points.
The
start.
benefits of a short rest. So if you have stuff that recharges on a short rest, you get that back, and you can roll your hit dice as you would during any other short rest.
Yeah, that just topped me off to 90 right there.
No, yeah, because you remember, and you can heal up to your original boosted hit points
Yeah, on
from
max,
all the
baby.
from everything else that was added there. So
Oh, yeah. I love 5th level. Go.
Okay. I feel good. I lay down in that bed that's covered in soot and stuff.
I would like to use magical cunning.
yeah,
Once per long rest, you can perform an esoteric rite for 1 minute, regaining up to 1 expended pact magic spell.
well, you
slot.
get them both back because it's a short rest, my dude.
Dude,
You don't
Dude,
have to.
Yeah.
Warlocks get their spell
Yeah.
slots back on a short rest, my man.
Yes,
short
they
rest.
do.
That's what I'm saying, Gable.
Did you
Like,
not know
Oh.
that?
Dude, you
No.
could
Cujo, did you not know that? That's why they get so
No.
few slots, man. That's their.
Totally.
This is like, oh my god, dude. No, that's
I've only been a
no.
warlock for like 2 levels.
I was gonna
It's
say
true.
that's the
All
trade-off.
I
Is
have to do is cast a 2nd level spell and you reset.
yeah,
So go all out
Okay.
every indication. You don't need to ever hold back
Yeah.
as long as we're together.
yeah. So
Forever.
the benefit of being a
Be
warlock is
together.
the limited slots that are auto cast to full, but you get them back on a short rest.
Got it.
That's why so many people
Learning.
love to do the warlock paladin thing because it's short rest smites. Like
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
you know.
That's cool.
And that's
Learning things.
so did you never hear about the coffee warlock? Sorry, internet. I'd have to take a minute.
I
for-
have actually heard about the coffee.
Well, that's how
warlock.
that works because you just short rest infinitely to just get spell
Got it.
slots to turn into sorcery points, and you never take a long rest. You just keep sleeping, take those
so
quick
ridiculous.
naps. Yeah. Oh man, what a day! What a revelation
Oh.
for Gable right now.
I feel so much better. This whole time, I'm like, I mean, cool. I get some cool spells, but
the whole time.
It's wild to take Warlock at all if you didn't know you got those spells
Yeah.
back at a
Mhm.
short
That's-
rest.
and it-
I take it for the story.
What a
Sure,
commitment
yeah.
to the bit that was much more forgiving than he realized.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god. I can does anyone else need any more healing?
I
No.
mean, I need like
I can
5
use my
points, but I'm good.
channel divinity and immediately get it back after prayer. Of
Oh my
healing.
God, you can. Because yep.
Oh, that is beyond broke.
No, man, you got one thing you're real good at, and you're just that's the healing power fantasy, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, it's for real.
I'm gonna heal you, I'm gonna keep you alive, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Thanks, bud.
Man.
Well, and again, the
I mean,
benefit.
shit.
So normally, again, the downside of Prayer of Healing is the casting time, right? It's something you can't do in combat.
Yeah, it's only out of combat spell.
Actually, do you remember how I told you that the updated version of Divine Intervention, when you hit 10th level, lets you cast any 5th level or lower cleric spell as an action?
Oh, fuck.
You could cast a 5th level Prayer of Healing as an action with your Divine Intervention once a day if you wanted to, and just fucking bring it back like that. Dude, that's
such a
wild-
brutal
wild
move.
interaction that has. Oh my God.
That's fantastic.
Well,
That's awesome.
while this is happening,
Yeah.
Red Soot is journaling.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm having a little rules-gasm over here. My
Yeah.
bad.
I don't like that word.
Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again.
I heard it.
Do we have this emote? Do we not have a?
We need to make
A
one.
rules gasm
we
emote.
don't have
Maybe
a-
we shouldn't have that. I need to get
You know,
emotes for my shit.
Yeah, get some emotes for your shit.
LB has designed 2 of them.
I just looked to see how many gasm emotes I have, and yeah, there's a lot.
Um,
I'm not surprised.
Oh, Twitch has their own. They got Craigasm.
so, you know what? That would be, in theory, if you use Divine Intervention for that, that would be an instant action 5d8 healing plus a short rest.
Yeah, no, it's great.
And again, with the life cleric, that's 5d8 plus 9, or no, 5d8 plus 7, and then a short rest. That's wild. I love that.
We cooking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mm,
All
I'll
right.
take-
Successful room clear. Where to next? Now that you're all basically reset completely from a quick 10-minute, break.
Dude,
Let's,
there's no resting anymore with a, with a life cleric. You're just
Coffee party. Let's go.
If you like to alleviate any unwelcome surprises, as we just encountered, Gidget can scout ahead. If you would like. I don't want to, slow the party down or anything, just merely so we're not walking into anything untoward.
No, yeah. That sounds great. Because that was bad.
That was on me, Jake. I totally forgot about Divine Sense. Like the
Oh,
second
okay.
after you did it.
I'll cast it again.
Okay, now I'll remember.
Yeah. That's your
was
part of the
once
job.
undead at your feet.
Yeah, it was totally undead. You get like a vague undead vibe from Gable. Like,
These Brosian doors are very thick. It might have interrupted the sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
It was
gonna
just on another
send-
plane of existence till right then. That's what it was.
Of course, whatever it takes.
That's how we retroactively explain it.
I will send Gidget forward.
Okay, let's just give you the whole thing here. All right.
Pretty.
So, let me just go ahead and move this on the spectator screen so chat can see what we're looking at here. All right. So, dense carpets of weird fungi cover large sections of the floor in this cavern. The growth includes puffballs a foot across, weird shelf fungus growing on stalagmites, and large stalks and caps a good 5 feet tall. Some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence.
Great. Wonderful. Anything moving?
Not currently.
Mm, I'll see if Gidget can fly a little further in, just to kind of see if they can get a glimpse of the southwest tunnel.
Sure. Let's go ahead and reveal what we've got going on here. I'll give you W3 so you know where we're going here. All right, Gidget. Let's see. Let me check one thing for you here. I guess you're looking through Gidget's eyes, right?
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make me a nature check if you would.
Okay. That's a 15 on the die. 15.
All right.
Nice.
But you can tell that with your solid nature check that and there are 2 violet fungus hidden among the piles of what look to be just normal other regular fungus. And you would know as an adventurer that violet fungus are sentient's the wrong word, but they are harmful fungus. They can hurt you. They can attack and deal necrotic damage.
If that is the case, I'm going to have Gidget fly back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look to Soot. Found some more things for you to burn, darling.
A treat for me.
Of course.
We shouldn't have.
No, it's from the heart.
Where?
2 bits of violet fungus in the chamber up ahead.
Interesting. I haven't
Yes.
seen those in a while.
Yes, I figured you would enjoy yourself a little bit.
How big are they?
They are medium size. If you're
Roughly the size of a medium size.
your
if you're-
size, your height.
Your height.
So about 6 foot.
Yep.
Noted. All right. I'm gonna look in that area.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
you can see them now that they've been pointed out.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my wildfire spirit in between them.
All right. And
So
then
they're gonna make a DC dex save, please.
they fail.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Damn.
And then they're gonna take 8 fire damage as the heat erupts in there.
Yeah, all of the fungus just kind of catches fire, and they kind of shrivel up as all of this room just becomes a giant glowing red just inferno as all of the fungus catch fire and slowly burns out into soot. And then
very, very good for nature. So.
the best kind of things for planting soil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
The fire is just crackling and reflected in her black eyes, and she's just smiling a little bit.
All right.
Delightfully
Go
done.
ahead and delete these
Thank
off
you.
the map. All right.
Now it's just a clean
Come on,
room.
Ember.
All right, and on you go.
Come here. My little guy. My little friend.
He's up by fine.
All right, where are we off to?
Oh, well, I guess we keep on heading south.
Who is our current point person?
That's the question.
Gidget.
Gidget, what do you
Who
think
is
of
the
that?
first
Do you want to lead the
person
way?
In our party, is it still Theron? Did you?
Bishop? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Theron.
That's what my
That's his original character's name.
yeah, my on the video, that's what it says.
It's a
Yeah.
deep cut.
If you're the person in front,
Sure.
after that big wave of damage, let's just make sure we're extra careful this time.
Yeah.
Shantae, Morden, protect my friend. and I'm going to cast second level warding bond on you.
Ooh,
Your AC is going to go up 1. You have resistance to all damage for the hour. It's
Nice.
non-concentration, but we share the damage now.
that's beautiful.
All right.
I put my hand on your shoulder. I say, "Oh, thank you so much."
Sharing more than just a chicken tendy, though.
I glance at Soot, see if she saw that.
All right.
All right, I'll head forward after Gidget maybe looks in.
It's the most second level spells I've cast in years.
I'll do that, and I'll have Gidget flat about here.
Most of the time, if I'm casting second level spells, there's a lot of free action crying going on.
Mhm.
Things are going very poor.
All right.
Jesus,
There you go.
fucking labyrinth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right. So
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
this is what Gidget sees.
I'm gonna have Gidget move over here.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Following along and revealing as we go here. All right. Anywhere else would you like Gidget to go?
Doors. Um,
If he was still an octopus, he
I
could.
suppose I'll do up here just to kind of clear this little thing out.
Yeah, sure.
It's just been kind of empty, like cave walls and everything up until this point.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Gidget is not really. Do I want to? No, I don't want to do that because I just. Yeah, we'll just say that because I desperately want to get out of this fucking cave tonight.
That's
so,
fair. Okay, that makes total sense.
You guys hear the sound of wings as a bunch of sturges fly away from the loud party and don't attack them.
Dude,
Yeah, I'll have Gidget return and just say there's a bunch of locked doors now. I actually don't know if they're locked. I just don't know if there are doors.
It's still 10 minutes, bro. I'm going to take care of those sturges by running in with my spiritual.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the Spirit Guardians just takes them all out, just meat grinders them.
Okay, I got my 10 minutes worth.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sorry about that.
all right. I'm gonna finish heading south and check out these 2 doors here.
God, if one of them is trapped again and it's Bishop that activates it.
Well, now I have a good reason to be the person doing it.
That's
All
fair.
right. Neither.
Hey, does divine sense do anything?
Oh yeah, you know what? It's up, right?
Mhm.
Remember,
shaking.
divine
Too late.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yay.
Inside this room to your left, there is 8 undead entities.
Jesus.
Hey guys, there's in this room to my left here,
The west
There's-
room.
to the west, as you guys intuit, there are 8 undead. So we gotta clear that out. I suggest opening the door and throwing in spells that do area of effect.
A fine suggestion.
I can drop a snap up in there, and it'll do 2d6 for everybody who fails, or the new channel divinity Seer Undead.
That's
Whenever
true.
which now doesn't suck.
Yep.
When I use Turn Undead, anyone that fails a saving throw takes 5d8 radiant damage.
Woo.
This damage doesn't end the turn effect.
So if you're turning them,
if
they
persist.
yeah. So they still are turned if they fail. They just take the damage because normally if you damage them, it ends the turn undead. They still take it.
See, I know that part.
All right.
You know that, but you don't know Warlock spell slots. That just boggles
Listen.
my mind.
I'm never gonna live this down, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll use channel
Brazier.
divinity, seer undead. That's just Brazier.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'll get ready to open the door.
All right.
I will hold up my my shield up in front, ready, since it has the holy symbol of Shantae on the front of it.
Yeah.
Let me at him.
All right. Let me just throw a bunch of these guys. Da, 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 da.
So,
Oh.
do you
They've
guys
been
have
behind us.
moves?
It's an ambush.
No, you're
Oh, that'd
fine.
be
I just gotta
crazy.
put them in the room.
Oh,
Yeah, you
too
heard him.
much?
I take it back. Life cleric is fundamentally it's nothing new for me to take. Just all my stuff has gotten more valuable.
Yeah, the spells are infinitely like I said, I mean, this was the crux of my argument when everybody was losing their mind over all the spells being auto converted to 2024. A lot of the stuff that was changed is just beneficial, but either way, I understand not wanting to take away options, but
We got big boys in the back.
Mhm. All right, so you're gonna open this and fire off your things.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna pop my guy in there as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say this is gonna trigger here, but go ahead and why don't we have everybody go ahead and roll me initiative right out the gate? So we should get that established where
Yeah.
everybody is.
Since me and Soot
Oh,
are doing
hell
this
yeah.
joint attack,
Yes.
I am going to I'm not going to use the symbol on my shield. I'm still going to have it held up, but I'm
Mhm.
going to take out my Morden anvil necklace. I'm going to
Yep.
hold it up,
Yeah.
and we're going to burn this room together.
Okay.
Holy
25.
fire and natural fire.
All right.
Natural fire.
23.
23 for Bishop. Gable.
25.
25. These guys.
We'll get the big guys.
Cool. Yeah.
The best part is if they all still fail, those guys have to cower in the corner while you guys blitz the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that is that, and that is that. All right. So the door opens. What order did you want to have this go off in? Who's going
Bronson
first?
and Soot go first, and then we
Yeah, but which order?
in.
Bronson versus Soot. Which
Probably
order?
Bronson.
Okay.
Bronson first, and then Soot. So I don't have to worry
Uh,
about the little guy.
All right. It's my spell save is 17.
Okay. Let's see. And it's a wisdom save, yeah. Okay.
Yes, wisdom save.
17. That's
Yeah.
wild.
No, they all fail.
All right. Let's just. When did you just roll on this damage? So we're
Yeah,
not
we'll just
rolling
apply it.
dice
We'll
here.
apply it across the board for everybody here.
Well, here's what I'll do. I'll do. What do you say? One for the little guys, one for the big guys.
Your call, man. Either way, they both fail. So
All right. Let's see here. What was it? What was it? I just had the number.
5d8.
Seer. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Let's see some big numbers. Give me that juice. Oh, that's good.
That is good.
28
8,
points.
7, 6, 4, 3. Yeah.
28 points.
Yeah,
of
I agree.
Radiant damage.
We're just taking that roll. I'm gonna keep that roll, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. By the way, here I'm going to throw it on there because this is something that I noticed didn't happen, but I just want to show you guys this because this is the first I'm seeing of it. So the art that you see on screen, that is the art of the 2020 or the 2014 zombie. This art for this token, this is the 2024 zombie art, which apparently exists, which didn't exist previously. I'll put it in the general chat for you guys to take a look at, but that's the 2024 zombie art.
Early zombie drop. Let's go.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they have some creature art here. You know what? I'm going to save this. I'll put this on screen just for
I
you guys in
love
the
that
chat to
style.
see as well. Yeah, they
It's
added
our
it.
darkest dungeon.
When I go into it on D&D Beyond, I noticed that it has an option that it says like what its stats are. The updated stats are from the 2024 rules, and we don't have that. We have a stat block. I'm sorry, from the player's handbook, but we don't have art for it. So here, I'll throw this up on screen. This is the 2024 zombie art, which is like this crazy thing with like glowing green hands and things. It's pretty neat looking. Anyway, yeah, all of the zombies immediately destroyed by your seer undead. Just the lower zombies just immediately destroyed, as they only have 15 hit points. So you just destroy them with your 28 points of radiant damage.
And they don't make the roll on
not on radiant damage.
Yeah.
So they are immediately destroyed. And let's check our ogre zombie buddies here, though. They are, while they do take the full brunt of the damage, they are still alive and kicking here, not even bloodied by that much damage. And then so you're popping your little buddy in there.
Yeah, I'm unsummoning him and summoning him back in there.
Okay, and they had to make a dex save.
Yes, they do.
And that's a fail.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah. So
for some reason, your spectator mode for Wave Echo Cave, it's not updated.
Give it a sec.
Yeah.
There you
You
go.
have to click on it. Yeah.
Oh,
For Soot's elemental, they are frightened and incapacitated for a minute.
Shit.
damn.
So
they fail anyways.
Well, if they are incapacitated,
The effect ends early if the creature takes. Okay, so how does this work now? So
is it a coup de grace?
Seer Undead says you used turn undead, and any undead that fail the saving throw take the radiant damage. This damage doesn't end the turn effect. Okay.
So they are currently, they took your damage. They are still turned. What incapacitated is they can't take any actions, bonus actions, or reactions. They can't speak. Their concentration is broken if they had it. And if they were incapacitated when they rolled initiative, they would have disadvantage on the roll. So what I will say to all of you, so it's not like a coup de grace kind of situation, because as soon as they take damage, they will be shaken out of the turn effect. However, that turn effect does last for a whole minute if you don't damage them. So I will let all of you queue. You could just wait a turn, and then I'll let all of you queue up whatever you want to do all together. And then if you can hit the damage threshold as a combo thing between all four of you, they don't even get a turn, which is a thing you obviously could do, is just wait, let them
just hit one.
Yeah,
you could actually, that's another thing, is you could just focus down one and then focus down the other one another turn if you wanted to. That works too.
Sure.
They're currently locked in. They're terrified and they're basically almost, they're not stunned because that's a mechanically different situation, but basically stunned by the fear of Moradin has been instilled in them by Bronson, and they are not ready to do anything other than cower in the corner. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, if you want to focus down one, you're still in combat, but I'll let you guys all consider that you'll all have an opportunity to do whatever it is you want to do together to one of them. I'll also, you know what, realistically, unless everybody just rolls hot garbage, you will probably kill these things just between smites, sneak attack, all that kind of stuff. So why don't we just not even bother, because they're locked in, and I will say, why don't you guys describe to me as a team, role play visually wise, how you kill the northernmost one first, and then we'll follow up and do the southernmost one. Just to use this as an opportunity to role play as a team and how you're visually killing these things in the most unique and interesting way. No, feel free to describe it however you want. We're not going to take resources away from you and how you do this, so spend whatever you want to spend to make it look cool. If this is just an effort in descriptive destruction.
Mine's already done, so you guys go do dope shit. They're wreathed in radiant fire. Fuck them up.
Ooh. I'll go last.
All right. Well, we were charging in, so we will go and run in. I'll have my broscade brandished. I'll activate because I don't know it's going to be stunned forever. I'll activate the shield off of it as I go in, and I will just like pierce right through the stomach and then attempt to blow out the back of it with the smite. And then give it another one, and kind of as I stab through, I'll try to like pull across so that I open it up better for Gable.
Let's go.
As you open it up, Gable immediately, like on cue, his sword goes straight into that wound that you've opened up, to let loose additional radiant damage. He's gonna retrieve it and then use your shoulder to leap up, and then Superman style stab straight through the forehead.
Nice. Nice.
For his second strike.
Nice.
Yeah. Ember is going to throw out a flame seed as over the heads of everybody and kind of goes into that space in the head as you pull out, and it just kind of fierily explodes the head.
All right.
Gable will do a graceful backflip.
All right,
onto
and
the
then
ground.
we are down to the southernmost one. Do it up.
Bronson, darling, why don't you lead this one?
I will still stay in the back, and I'm going to take my hammer. I'd love to! And I'm going to cock that thing back, and it's going to charge up with all of that lovely lightning goodness. I'm going to throw it at its head.
I
Just
love that.
Let it
Nice.
explode.
All right, I love it. And one thing I want to just point out that I always think is funny, but nobody ever questions it. The lightning shock spell that's there, that's a homebrew spell of mine, but nobody ever questions that it's a homebrew spell. That cantrip, everybody's like, that looks good, I'll take that. So I guess,
It's a good cantrip.
from 8 years ago, Ted's homebrew design, I guess it worked out pretty well.
I have lightning strike in mind.
Oh, so that's the same thing, yeah.
Yep. Just like,
that's too funny. All right, this ogre zombie is destroyed as well, and in this room, this was basically this was an old guard room, so this is kind of just the remnants of I don't know why the ogre zombies are there, but the other zombies make sense. And you know what? I'm just gonna say, because I'm looking at the time, and it's just gonna take forever, and a lot of this stuff is just stupid old design from Cobalt Press. No offense to the Kobolds, but this was back in 2014, and you guys didn't think that people loved empty rooms. So we had a lot of those. So across the hall in W5, this was basically like a scribe's office. Somebody was keeping track of like the what's it called, the like the finances. Essentially, this was the accountant's office basically. In here, however, you will find a strong box that has inside it 600 copper pieces, 180 silver pieces, 90 good old electrum pieces, and 60 gold pieces.
Ah, yes,
Let's
my
go.
doubloons.
Yes. And then if we head to the north, W6 is now empty, as there were 3 ghouls in there, but they made their way north during the ghoul fight from before.
Mm-hmm.
The ghoul getaway.
The ghoul
Ghoulie.
getaway. And then the Ghoulia. And in W7, it is a storeroom that is basically been largely destroyed. And unfortunately, they're like, hey, we're going to put a bunch of kegs in that room, but all of the beer is evaporated, because that's how they decided to do it back in the day.
I go unconscious.
As your head hits the floor and cracks open one of the floor tiles, underneath that floor tile is one of those classic Brosian buried under the stone, and there is one keg that survived underneath the floor. One remaining. Oh, thank you to the Raiders for this. Appreciate it. One Brosian keg remains buried under the floor.
Wow.
Sunday be blessed.
Of a traditional Brosian ale. And
would you say a traditional Brosian ale would be like a hearty, like a brown ale, a malty? It's no short dimpled mugs, not a full. It's like those wide ones that used to be super popular.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's even got the mugs with it.
It's like an English brown. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
nice.
mugs are there too. That was really smart of them to bury them as well.
I wasn't expecting a gift set to accompany this keg. How nice.
Cellophane wrapped.
Oh, and there's some weird booklet recommending some other brews of theirs. Well,
Yeah.
that's a little awkward.
So,
He feeds it to Gidget.
yeah.
Oh no, that would have been a key for language, but okay.
Oh, yes, for understanding the ancient lost Brosian texts,
Oh,
which you
well,
haven't found yet, but
I think it was put to better use, and I just pet Gidget's fluffy chest.
Does he
so
need to eat?
it does not. No, it's a familiar. Either way,
He does. He has a very specific diet.
Brosian ale. So believe it or not, after all this time, you all have successfully cleared the entirety of Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah, we gotta go kill that giant constrictor
We
snake.
do have to kill the snake.
all right. We do have
We can say we did it, but
It's the bonus boss in a Final Fantasy game. We have to kill it.
all right.
What if it becomes Sephiroth? We don't know.
We gotta talk to it.
You
Let's
could.
have a quick RP scene.
You could talk to it.
How you doing there, snake?
It's a little
Okay.
snake.
I hate.
How about just a snake?
I hate. I hate.
I also hate.
Oh, you guys are no fun.
What's your name?
Snake. It is. Let's see. Does it have? All right. Yeah. Here's.
I mean, if it's an asshole, Bronson could get some boots. I mean, a size of snake like that, we could all get snakeskin.
It is.
Boots.
It is technically huge size.
Oh.
I'm picturing Gable, who's dressed like in fancy clothes, wearing fucking snakeskin boots. Oh
Yeah,
no.
baby.
Awful.
Terrible.
I mean, it's
Terrible.
it's an option. You guys, you know where it is. You know what it's doing. I don't know if we need to truly. I mean, we can role play out this fight, or we can actually do it if you guys want to actually fight it. It's up to you. I leave that to you all. It is a.
I don't want to actually fight
Okay.
it.
No.
What do you want? You seem. There seems to be some reservation about fighting versus not
Were
fighting.
we not tasked to clear this cave out?
You were tasked
we
to
gotta
clear
We're
it.
gonna kill it, but we
Hey.
don't have to like sit and roll through combat with it. We can just play it out. Is what Ted's saying.
I'm giving you the option, or we could roll off for it and see which one it lands on, and then go from there.
It's
I'm fine
straight
with
up
narrative.
rollies. It swallows Bronson, takes him away.
Well, he
Getting whipped
tried.
around.
He tries
God.
to leave, but it's too fat to get through the exit.
Yeah,
That's
just
how,
stuck.
It splits
Like
and I roll
sinking
out.
in the water.
Oh, I pulled a Kirby.
Can
Just
this
sucked him
all
up and
just
jumped
be
off
canon?
stage. I vote narrative.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
narrative.
All right.
It's cool.
It's. I mean, it has 60 hit points. You guys have plenty of resources. It won't really stand much of a chance. So, you guys come into this room where there is this giant constrictor snake in a pool. Narratively, describe how it is dispatched for me.
Well,
Uh,
first we bait it out with Gidget.
Yeah. No. With
No?
Ember.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like hold Gidget close, like, no, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it, darling.
It's fine. Ember, please. Tap the water a bit.
Taps the water. Snake, anaconda style, comes roiling out of the water here.
Rocky, that's a big one.
Oh God.
I give the John Voss eyes.
I didn't know you'd been to the Underdark.
Oh, that's right.
Peeks out every once in a while. That's right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I jump on the back of its head. I'm trying to hold its mouth shut.
All right.
A snake?
Yeah.
The snake, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how that
Um,
works normally when the snake,
God.
would you do that? It
Yeah.
starts to try to wrap its body around Bishop.
Mhm.
This was a mistake.
Go ahead, LB.
Oh my god, I don't know, man.
You
So-
light it on fire.
Yeah, well, you know what, maybe I can do something different. I have other things that I can do. She
Just,
takes out her scimitar, her obsidian
gonna say.
scimitar,
Yeah.
and starts hacking at it.
All right.
With Jake trying to hold like this mouth open,
Mhm.
riding this thing like Pecos Bill,
Mhm.
I'm gonna run up there with my shield, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt through the shield, through its gullet, as I'm gonna wedge the shield in its mouth.
Nice.
Thank God.
Somebody's got advantage.
I'm going. Cable's just gonna watch for a hot second the ensuing chaos before he Harry Potters the
Oh,
snake.
all right. Right
He
up.
runs up straight through the roof of the mouth.
All right. And we have successfully dispatched with the giant constrictor snake.
Red
You-
Soot lifts part of the snake off of Bishop. You okay?
Yeah, no, that's not the way to deal with a water snake, but next time. Oh. Yep.
I would like to roll for survival to get enough for a ZZ Top style long jacket and boots.
Oh man.
Yeah. Do it up. Give me that survival roll. Oh my God.
27.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I would like to gather enough for at least everybody else to have snakeskin boots as I want, and then definitely snakeskin out this long jacket.
Duster coat. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
This
Uh-huh.
What a
That's gonna be
wild
my
look.
Fancy. Oh, I'm gonna look like every dude that goes to karaoke and only sings Hank Jr. songs.
Mhm.
Bronson's gonna start wearing a black cowboy hat like it's Westworld.
Oh man.
Might as well have it be a snakeskin cowboy hat too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, that hat band is. I'll tell you that.
Mhm.
Of course.
All right. Well, significant amount of snakeskin acquired for the purposes of making
Fashion.
various garments.
Shit.
So
What a fucking map. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
Well,
didn't know there was that much stuff in there.
while he's doing that, and next episode, Red Soot's gonna look at Bishop and say, "We need to talk."
Oh, the episode teaser.
All right.
all right.
Like alone?
Yes, alone.
Yeah, of course. Big gulp.
All right. Well, with that wonderful teaser for next episode, you will also come across in this room, there's a dead skeleton at the bottom of the pool that has 3 gold jeweled rings that are worth 150 gold pieces each,
Oh.
and a magic item that I'm going to decide because I don't want to give you another wand of magic missile. So we're going to come up with something else. I just haven't thought of what it is yet.
I've almost run out of this one. I've been holding on to one missile on it.
Well, it
It
resets at a
recharges.
long rest, right? Back to full.
Yep. Oh, I guess it's true.
So every
Never mind.
you.
I
well,
thought
it's a learning
not bad.
experience this
it's a
time,
learning
folks.
for everybody.
Everybody's
today,
learning
you know?
something new today.
You know, everybody, and there should not be any guilt tripping for those who did not know these things. It has been in place for 10 years.
Hey, Po Buddy's nerfed.
Exactly.
I hate that so much.
Well, that being said, I think we'll bring it to a close. Also, yes, Chet, I agree that I am getting Doug Dimmadome vibes from Bronson right now. That's
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
the very same. Can you kick us off here, Robert? Tell us where you are, what you do.
Hey, bro. I almost did the wrong Barley, but Bronson Barley here. You can find Captain Robert playing D&D all week over this channel. He's 24/7. You can't stop him. You can find him at Captain Robert and everything.
All right, LB.
Hi, I'm Soot. I haven't shown up in a while, but I'll be back next time, hopefully. You can find LB Hackabup at LB Hackabup on Instagram and Twitter. Hack Recklessly on Twitch and YouTube, where there's a bunch of fun content. We're running a level 16 campaign on Sundays. They're going to go fight in the lair of Bashaba and Timora. It's going to be so fun. There's already mishaps happening and these unlucky things. It's going to be so cool. But tomorrow, I'm on Crit Hit Chronicles with Cujo. Cujo plays games, and I'm some fun people in the chat tonight. And I get to play a fuckboy twink.
There you go. Jake.
Hey, Internet. I'm Bishop of the Hot Pants. We're here having a good time, but you can catch me on my podcast, Legends Rerolled, where we are currently working our way through Season 2, Malice in Wonderland, where I play with Theodore here. He is a wonderful little kobold fellow. We release every other Monday, so this will be an off week, and then we'll be back after that. That's it.
Cujo.
Hello, darlings. I am Gable. You can find Cujo at Cujo Plays Games if you want to see his personal ramblings about bullshit and wrestling and whatnot. But if you're interested in more tabletop content, you can find me at Crit Hit Chronicles. Tomorrow night is a sponsored stream with Kobold Press and Tales of the Valiant, featuring Hack Recklessly, as well as one, your boy Big, who's shown up in the chat for a little bit. Hello there, darling. In addition, you can find me Friday over at Hack Recklessly, as it is Friday the 13th. We're going to be playing some Monster of the Week, darling. It'll be a wonderful time. But in the meantime, just pay attention to my socials. You might see an announcement about a possible spooky game going to be happening in October. But until then, I will hand it back to Tedwin to sign us off.
And I'm Ted. Or more Max the Wraith. You will meet again. No, I'm Ted. This is my channel.
No! Keep it going!
All right, fine. We'll keep it going. You can find me on the internet where I make all sorts of D&D YouTube videos, including news and other things. And tomorrow I'll be on Robert's channel where it'll be great. Or not, because I'll roll a lot of natural ones. But anyway, we'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. Goodbye.
Bye.
Until we meet again!
Until we meet again.